Day evening, South Carolina weather watchers. I'm the host for South Carolina Weather, Jesse Peterson, and let's go ahead and talk about the weather for your Tuesday evening. Now, looking at the radar right now, we do have some showers actually over here, trying to make their way into South Carolina over here near McCormick, trying to move southeastward, kind of. I think that will impact kind of like just the Augusta area and north of the Augusta area in maybe T minus 30 minutes. But most of the rain that we were seeing up there inside the upstate, you can kind of see the little remnants of it right here. That thing is gone and it's dissipated all the way out into North Carolina. So we're honestly just looking pretty good right now. But again, those showers cannot be ruled out just south of McCormick and just pretty much in the vicinity of the Augusta area. Going on ahead and talking about cloud cover. Cloud cover right now is still pretty scattered and in nature. Definitely some cloud cover could be possible from Florence, Myrtle Beach over there towards Charleston and Augusta as well. And where those showers just died out there in North Carolina as well. The upstate will still have some clouds tonight as well. So maybe not the best day to go out to go do your star watching thing that I know some people like to do. And I actually want to know, do people actually go out and do star watching, or am I talking to nobody when I say do your little star watching thing? Because I know I don't, but I know some people do like to do that. So I don't know if I'm just saying that to nobody, or am I actually talking to somebody when I say that. But anyways, continuing on. As you can see, current temperatures right now: 57 in Greenville, 62 in Columbia, 64 in Charleston and Myrtle Beach, 66 in Savannah and Augusta, 59 in Rock Hill, 62 in Sumter, and 64 in Florence as well. Going on ahead and continuing to our low temperatures for tonight. Low temperatures can get to around 56 Greenville, 60 Columbia, 63 in Charleston, 61 in Myrtle Beach, 66 Hilton Head Island, 60 Sumter, 59 in Florence. And if you want to see another location, you can go on ahead and check it out on the map right here. Those peak sustained wind gusts, will probably drop tonight. This is from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. I don't think it's been updated quite yet. I'll go ahead and I'll check and see after if it's been updated. But as of now, peak gusts or peak winds, for peak sustained winds can reach around a good, I'd say around a good 5 miles an hour. This is a bit outdated, as I said before. Moving on to those wind gusts. The wind gusts are a bit outdated as well, but I'd say that gusts of up to 10 to 15 miles an hour could still be possible going into tonight and especially in tomorrow. I know Thursday is going to be a pretty windy day, so we'll see what happens on Thursday. Gusts definitely of up to 40 miles an hour is possible on Thursday in some regions. But this is for Tuesday night, not for Thursday. We'll talk about that more probably tomorrow night or Thursday morning. Here's our max precipitation for the next 24 hours. Max precipitation, we could still see around a good tenth of an inch still fall inside the Greenville region, as well as mainly most of the kind of like of the northern slash western upstate of South Carolina. So definitely still watch out for that rain up there. If you do get any more showers going into tonight and going into tomorrow as well, you can see that goes from tonight 9 p.m. into tomorrow 8 p.m. So, I mean, don't be surprised if you see another shower up there in that area. And let's go ahead and talk about the models, because we have not talked about that in a while. Usually, if there's any chance for precipitation, I usually would show models, but I've been kind of lacking on that. But we're going to go on ahead and switch over to the 18Z, and we're going to see what it shows. So, going on ahead, I'm going to go ahead and switch my scene over real quick. Here we go, starting off at around 4 p.m. Here you see those showers are there, and they pushed off, like we said, and then we're good, going all the way from around 9 all the way to like 11 p.m. And then there goes some more showers with some potential heavy downpours as well, going all the way from Columbia, St. Matthew, all the way up into Union and Chester. So if you're inside mainly this entire region right here, if I can get my pen out, if you're inside like, I'd say kind of like this region right here, I definitely would watch for the potential for a couple of showers, if not, because some of these showers may not accumulate as much, But we continue pushing this forward, and then you see we actually do have some showers that are trying to push into the coast tomorrow at around 3 p.m. And will those make it on shore is the real question. But we'll see what happens tomorrow. We'll probably will get a another radar update or a model update tomorrow. And then there goes the big system that we were talking about going through Atlanta, as you can see. And then showers trying to pop up in front of the line, not really going to do much. And then, just this huge bulge and huge line of storms will start to pass through. And we continue it on. And pretty much, this is as far as it goes out, all the way out into like 2 p.m. So right now, we're going to have to wait for the next update to come out, which that will be probably tomorrow. But continuing on, we're going to go ahead and talk about the SPC outlook. So as you can see, here's day one. Day one, obviously nothing really to talk about. Day two, we do have a TSTM up for pretty much the western half of South Carolina for day two, for tomorrow. Watch out for some potential thunderstorms, some lightning, potentially. And then here's day three, the day that we are all watching for. Slight risk of severe weather still for mainly most portions of South Carolina. We're going to watch out for some isolated severe storms with the potential really for tornadoes and damaging winds. And, as of now, it's still uncertain what's going to happen. We're still 3 days out, and the main thing that I want you guys to see as I switch back, a little lesson real quick, a little lecture. If you wake up in the morning and it's raining and they say, oh, well, severe storms are potentially going to happen today. And, just a deluge of rain is going to come before the storms. Because these are the storms right here. These are the storms. And then here's just the deluge of rain that we're going to get. If this deluge of rain actually happens, that will significantly weaken these storms in the back. So, pretty much, if you have that morning rain that's going to make it cooler and not going to make it as hot as it usually would be, it stabilizes the atmosphere and it gets everything back on track. These storms will not be able to form as well, and nothing really bad will really happen, especially in cloud cover as well is a big part of this. If you get cloud cover as well, that could also impact these storms negatively, which would be a good sign for us. So far this year, I don't think a single severe weather outlook that has been issued for South Carolina has really verified, except for early in January. I think it was January the 9th, I believe it was, that schools were canceled pretty much. I don't know if y'all remember that or not. But January 9th, we had schools were canceled. A huge line of storms went through South Carolina, swept through, and damage pretty much all throughout South Carolina. Pretty much the entire East Coast had damage or was getting impacted by that one storm on the 9th, and we got impacted pretty hard by it. Definitely wind damage throughout most of South Carolina on that day. But, as you know, there was not any rain. There was not any morning rain with that system. It was just the system, and it was pushing eastward. So, going back on to what I was talking about, same thing with this thing. If that rain really starts to impact us early in the morning, it won't really develop like it's forecasted to. But continuing on, here's the probability outlook. Still around a 15% if you're inside that slight risk, and a 5% if you are inside of that marginal risk. Continuing on, we're going to go ahead and talk about the excessive rainfall. We do have a moderate risk of excessive rainfall for today. We talked about that this morning. Portions of Texas, Louisiana, Arkansas, Mississippi as well. Going to tomorrow, we have another moderate risk of excessive rainfall that includes places like Alexandria, the Mississippi River for Louisiana, mainly on the border of Mississippi and Louisiana. We have places like Jackson, Mississippi is in there. Birmingham, Montgomery, Tuscaloosa, Alabama's in there. I think that does include the city of Tallahassee is in there. Atlanta's in there, and then here we are where we have a slight risk of excessive rainfall for like places like Anderson, Greenville, Spartanburg, places like that, and then a marginal risk that goes all the way from Augusta all the way up to close to Rock Hill and just near Columbia. And then here is our day 3. This is for Thursday. As you can see, we do have a marginal risk of excessive rainfall for mainly most of South Carolina, and then we do have this little sliver of a slight risk up there for the very northwestern portions of the upstate. That's all I have to talk about for that. Let's go on ahead and talk about the models for going into the future. So going on ahead and moving on, as you can see, here goes this entire system right here. We're going to go ahead and switch over to the precipitation type radar. And as we go on ahead and continue along, you can see already that the rain, the flash flooding, severe storms are already impacting mainly portions of like Texas, Louisiana. That's going on right now. And then we do have a 15% hatch risk for tornadoes for tomorrow as well. Probably should have talked about that as well. But you know, anybody inside like New Orleans, Baton Rouge, Jackson, Mississippi, Alexandria, Shreveport, anybody inside those regions, let them know that, again, that a tornado outbreak is potentially possible tomorrow down here in Louisiana, Mississippi as well. Maybe in portions of Alabama as well. But then there goes our system right there pushing off. And then that will be out of our hair, except for portions of the Northeast. Northeast will start to see some snow, some mix of some snow and some rain. We have some rain up here inside New York City, snow up there inside of mainly portions of the actual state of New York, north of New York City, around April the 13th. We continue it on, and as you can see, we are inside of a nice kind of a dry period. We may have a couple of showers try to move in around 11 p.m. on April the 15th, but other than that, we're not really watching for anything too big. Just some more showers, and then here we got the potential for some more showers, maybe some heavy downpours as well on the 18th of April. And we continue this forward, and again, just more quiet weather. Another storm system that may want to try and bring something, but this is over 300 hours out, so nothing really to talk about there. But that's going to be about it. I don't have anything else to talk about. I'll be back tomorrow morning. Please make sure that you are at the streams at 9 p.m. I'm live right now, literally live forecasting. Make sure that you share, like, and subscribe, like the ending or the outro says. And if you're on the stream right now, please make sure that you go on ahead and hit the like button once the video goes up tonight. And I think that's all I have to say. A little live subscriber count. I think we're at 64 right now. I'm pretty sure we're at 64 right now. Let me see if I can find it. Yeah, we are at 64. Definitely, for sure, make sure that you hit the subscribe button as well for that. And I think that's going to be about it. So thank you guys so much for watching. And I will be back tomorrow morning with another forecast.